Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I'm a little grunge today because I didn't really have time to get ready this morning. I had an art video go up, so I was checking on that and I edited a vlog, and then I was like, crap, the stream starts in 15 minutes and I haven't even showered. During the stream I worked on some button art, so we have Marshall, we have Lily, we have Fauna, and we have Bob. Those are all from Animal Crossing. There are many other characters I want to do that I'm not gonna have time to do. And I just feel like, how many Animal Crossing buttons am I gonna have? Because I already have all these ones. So do I really need too many more? It's just that everyone has their favorite villager and there's just so many and it's really hard to choose. At least for this con, I'm only planning on doing 1 or 2 Waluigi buttons and then I'm done for creating new buttons for the con. I need to focus on pressing these buttons because I want to start pressing them even before I get the button press, because I might not get it in time for the con. We'll see. So I'm just gonna start pressing just as a backup. That's the paper from that clear plastic case from my Daiso video. I should actually go look at some comments on that. Oh really? Oh really? Somebody's feisty. Copic killer! Are you picking colors for a 3 marker challenge? YG07. Alright, what color's next? Just that one? It's a 1 marker challenge. I just spent way too long responding to comments on the art video and on the vlog and on Twitter. By the way, I have a new Twitter account. It's pretty much a Pokemon account, and there might be other posts related to other games. Like, for example, if Animal Crossing ever comes out on Switch, there'll probably be a lot of tweets about that. But it's just a place for me to put all that kind of content, because I don't want to spam my main Twitter account too much with non-art things. Like, there's so many things I'm like, I want to retweet this so bad, but I'll like restrain myself, and at the same time, there still is a bunch of random content on there. I try to mainly keep it my art, posts about my videos, retweets of other people's art, things like that, but yeah. Now it'll be even more artful because I can put all my Pokemon posts on my Pokemon Twitter account. It's at Trainer Skittle, because in Pokemon games I always name myself Skittle. But not in Pokemon Go, I don't know why. I guess that's because that was more of like a username, not naming your trainer. You can change your username once. It's 3:25. Already. Yeah, I spent that long after I was like, oh, I have so much to do, I got to go fast. And then I spent forever replying to comments. But that's part of the job, isn't it? Yeesh. All right, let's get some lunch. Bring out my bowl from breakfast and this. I need to sweep the floors in here. It's getting nasty. It's so noisy. I don't want to leave the house, but I want to get in my steps, so I might have to do a lot of elliptical. So yesterday while I was drawing, I watched the first 3 Shrek movies, which I've seen before, but Shrek Forever After, I don't think I've seen it. Shrek the Halls, I haven't seen that either. Swamp Stories, there's also a musical on here. Shrek the Musical. Spooky Stories, man, there's a lot here. Fat Person Boots is giving me life. You know what I realized? I shouldn't have done 11 by 17 prints for the Artist Alley stuff. I should have done 11 by 14. Because my problem was that 11 by 17 so tall and narrow, so I had to crop off the sides of my art. Like, I should have just done 11 by 14. My brain just defaults to 11 by 17 because that's the standard size for prints at conventions. But I don't need to do the conventional size. I'm sure there are lots of other people who do 11 by 14s at conventions. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. It's also easier to find 11 by 14 frames. And I wouldn't have to cut off the sides of my art, and it'd be fine. It doesn't matter that it's smaller than the standard because I also price mine cheaper than the standard price, so I could do 11 by 14s next time. But I'm probably gonna have some leftover prints that'll be 11 by 17s. Ah, what have I done to myself? I'll just have several sizes of prints for a while. Well, now I know for next time, and I might just end up with some different sized prints for a while. Hopefully I sell lots at Anime Revolution so I don't have leftovers. Ooh, also, I got my table assignment for Anime Revolution, and I'm in a booth, like a vendor booth, not an artist alley table. I didn't know that, so I'm like, ooh, I don't know how much space that means I have. Like, how big is my table? I should look. I'm sure the vendor information is on the website. What's nice though is I'm right on the end where vendor meets artist, so it's not like I'm separate from the rest of the artist alley artists. So there are a bunch of different types. There's lane with booths on both sides, corner, which is the end of a row, press corner will be in a cluster with only 4 other booths, and then end cap, you have 2 booths at the end of a row. My table is right here, number 121. So I'm on the end of a row, so I guess that classifies me as corner, maybe? Unless it only counts as corner if you are in one of these little clusters. I'm not sure how it works for ones against a wall. Entrance is here. These are all vendors, including me up here at 121. And then there are the artist alley tables here, and then more artists over here. And then there are stages, autograph area. Looks like they're all 8-foot tables, except this one is 2 8-foot tables and this one is 2 6-foot tables. And I will have myself a little 10 by 10 square with a table in front. Very interesting. I should be able to get in and out easily because if it's a 10-foot space with an 8-foot table, I should have room to get out. I like being able to get out easily because people get pictures with me, so I'm coming out from behind the table constantly. But yeah, that's cool. I didn't think I'd have that big of a space. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm planning my setup, that I have an 8-foot table. My tablecloth should still work. It might just not be long enough on the sides, but if the table is already skirted, then it doesn't really matter if some of the skirt is showing. I might pause the working on of the art to go get my walk-in. I don't know. I'm just in such a hyper happy mood. I don't know, I'm like, maybe use some of this energy to go on a walk. I'm just like laughing at everything, finding everything amusing, and just, I'm so cheery right now. Maybe some of that energy is better put to use walking. Just putting some pants on. By pants, I mean capris. I was reading this news article about this woman in Ontario who rented a car and then she went shopping, and when she came back to her rental car, she accidentally got into someone else's car, not her rental, as this person left their fob in the car. So it's probably a keyless car, and so she's just driving around for 2 weeks with the wrong car. Meanwhile, this car is reported as stolen and she's just cruising around in it. And then she goes to return it to the car rental place and they're like, this isn't the car that you rented. So they had to trace her steps back to the Walmart or whatever it was where she left the car, and sure enough, the rental was just sitting there. Oh my god, like, what a great story. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Maybe for someone else, but not Kiki. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Okay, I'm back home from my walk and I just vacuumed the house. I didn't get much of the basement done before the vacuum battery died, so I'll have to finish that later. But I'm gonna go back to my desk and continue working on the art.
What if you show up to the barbecue with like pink hair?
Pink hair?
Yeah, I saw it on someone recently and it made me want to puke.
I forgot to mention that on the way here, I hatched the summer hat Pichu. Yeah, so I was excited about that. Anyway, I left Dollarama. I also picked up some cork board, these 2 squares. Fun fact, when I very first